Hello, everybody. It's Al Johnson, and welcome back to the Al Johnson Show. Thank you all for being here. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, much better. Thank you all for being here once again. Tis I, your boy Al Johnson here, and excuse me, thought I'd come up here and give you guys my reaction to the results of WrestleMania 42 to see which predictions I got right and which ones I got wrong. And how we're going to do it is my right hand will be the predictions I got correct. The hand on my left will be what I got wrong. You guys don't know, I did two prediction videos on both nights of WrestleMania 42. And before I get into what the results were and see which prediction I got right and wrong for both nights, apparently, from what I've heard, WrestleMania 42 was a tale of two halves, but overall ended up being not a great show for the wrestling fan at large. Because from what I've heard, night one, completely dreadful. Completely dreadful. Night two, much better, but doesn't overall fix the overall show. since we're combining both nights. And I also heard that apart from the main event championship matches, not only was there not a lot of promo packages to highlight what's going on with this match and why should I care about this match, but also excluding the main event championship matches, the matches went like almost 10 minutes each. Whereas the main event matches, of course, got the video packages because those are like, oh, the big time matches you need to be watching. But also, those matches ran like 20, almost 30 minutes, maybe even over 30 minutes. But the other matches across both nights, no promo package, and no match went longer than 10 minutes. And it's funny how for something called WrestleMania, the wrestling on both shows were practically like just about over an hour long for a three and a half, 4 hour show where there was nothing but advertisement after advertisement after advertisement after advertisement. It's like, am I watching advertise mania or WrestleMania? And a bunch of celebrities in the mix. Is it Celebrity Mania or WrestleMania? And like I said, night one on Saturday, not good. Night two, better, but doesn't save the overall show. So, with that being said, folks, let's look at the results of WrestleMania 42. See which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. So, starting with night one, I said for night one, we had the first match being the Usos and LA Knight. Yeah. Fighting Logan Paul and Austin Theory of Division and the I Show Speed. I predicted that Division and I Show Speed would win and that Jey Uso would turn on his team, mainly his brother. That's not what happened. So already, first prediction wrong. The winners was the Usos and LA Knight. And after the match, again, from the footage I gathered, I saw Logan Paul beat up I Show Speed, who throughout the match was a forced participant because he didn't want to be a part of it, but he was showing out. And I say he showed out because I remember seeing, like I said, I saw a video of him where he was training to be a WWE wrestler, and I said in my prediction video, I said that if he puts in the effort and he does get serious about this, even though again, I don't want to see these YouTubers in wrestling, I want to see the wrestlers, but if he does put in the work, not only will he have a quicker rise in superstardom in WWE than Logan Paul did, but he'll probably win a championship quicker than Logan Paul. And after the match, Actual Speed got beat up by Logan Paul, who was like, "Yo, bro, you cost me my WrestleMania moment, bro," and punched him. Speed. Speed got punched in the face and was almost put through a table until the good guys saved him. And Actual Speed did like a crazy splash off the top rope through the announce table for a WrestleMania moment. Pardon me. Next up was Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre in a unsanctioned match. I predicted Drew McIntyre to win. Jacob Fatu won. Oh, I see here the time matches. The opening match was 7 minutes 8 seconds. The unsanctioned match was 14 minutes 9 seconds. Next, we had the 4-way match for the women's tag team titles. I predicted Bayley and Lyra Valkyria to win. They did not win because actually before the match, the Bella Twins came out and Nikki Bella said, "Sorry guys, I wanted to get in the ring of WrestleMania, but my ankle gave out, and I didn't want my sister to lose out on this, so I called in a good friend of mine to help out, and we got the return of Paige." For those that don't know Paige, she was in WWE a decade ago, and then she was forced to retire. Forced to retire early because it was a freak accident during a live event match where her surgically repaired neck had like some type of whiplash, and she had to stop wrestling for a number of years. And then she went to AEW as her government name, Saraya, and she won the women's championship, but she didn't do anything else of note. Well, she started this group called the Outcasts with her, Toni Storm, and Ruby Riott, or currently Ruby Soho. And yeah, she started the group and won the women's championship, but there was not much else of note there. And now she's come back to WWE under the Paige name and her famous theme song. So she replaced Nikki Bella, and Paige and Brie won the match and the belts. So that was my another prediction I got wrong. That match went 8 minutes 33 seconds. Then there was Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I predicted AJ Lee to win, and that after the match, Becky would crash out and announce her retirement from wrestling. That's not what happened. Becky Lynch won back the championship. But during the match, as she has had throughout this crash out villain run, especially with the Women's Intercontinental Championship belt, she kept having, especially in this match, interactions with the female referee Jessica Carr, who on the side does wrestle. And it's looking like WWE is setting up a potential match between Becky Lynch and Jessica Carr. So Becky Lynch won back the championship here. Match went 8 minutes 15 seconds. Next was Gunther versus Seth Rollins. I predicted Seth Rollins to win, but Gunther won. But also during the match, we had the return of Braun Breaker, who cost Seth Rollins the match. The match went 17 minutes 52 seconds. But also after the match, if you guys don't know, Braun Breaker, he was supposed to be fighting Seth Rollins, and Rey Mysterio was supposed to be fighting Gunther at WrestleMania, but both Braun and Rey were injured. But Braun was medically cleared before WrestleMania, but they had to be like careful with him and wait till the right time to bring it back, which was WrestleMania. Then, Then after the match, after Seth lost, Braun Breaker did this crazy thing where he was at the top of the ramp of WrestleMania, which had a very long ramp, and Braun was jetting down the ramp at lightning speed and gave Seth Rollins a spear near the ringside area. Now he almost missed it when he hit the spear, but then he still got up, and it was just a nice landing, telling Seth, you're gonna be done with when I'm done with you. And yeah, Braun Breaker came back for that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5. So that's 5 right there. Next was Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship, and this one had like it's is what started the whole thing about how come this didn't go longer than like 10 minutes or what have you. This match went 6 minutes 51 seconds. Really, arguably the most hyped up women's match for the whole show. 7 minutes. Anyway, I predicted Liv Morgan to win, and she did. She won back the women's championship. This is her third women's championship. Then we had Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE championship. I predicted Randy Orton to win. He didn't. But, and this match went 22 minutes 44 seconds. No clue why Pat McAfee got involved. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I do. It's because the boss of TKO, the parent company for WWE, who also works for Pat McAfee, wanted him there because he wants to push him out there to be the next great Hollywood actor. Anyways, I believe at the end of the match, Randy almost beat Cody. Pat McAfee, who I think was beaten up and then taken to the back on a stretcher, came back out wearing the referee's shirt, thinking he's going to cost Cody Rhodes the match. Randy hit the RKO, Cody kicked out, then Randy hit the RKO on Pat McAfee, but Cody Rhodes took advantage of the distraction and won. Then after the match, and this was weirdly how the show ended, night 1 of WrestleMania ended. Randy beat up Cody Rhodes after the match, gave him the punch, which resulted in Cody getting a nasty black eye. And that's how the show ended. No kidding. That's how night 1 of WrestleMania 42 ended, was Randy giving Cody the punt kick and then just standing there in the ring with the championship like, I almost had it. And yeah, like I said, when I heard night 1, and yeah. And from what I saw, like some of the footage that I saw, and I guess the quality of the matches, not entirely surprised. But I heard that the Gunther Seth match was quite good. But that's like being the outlier. But yeah, I got 6 matches predicted wrong and 1 right. And only one I got right for night 1 was the Women's World Championship match. But that's neither here nor there. And now we go on to night 2 of WrestleMania 42.